Hello everyone, I'm here with Charlie, and Charlie is about to take home a new snake. How exciting. Lots of the time, first-time snake owners make the mistake of putting their snake in an aquarium. And aquariums can be okay if they're set up properly, but it can take a lot of setup just to make sure that they have the right humidity. So I make kits for people out of these plastic bins because the snake can basically be raised perfectly in it. And I'm going to show you how I make them. I use lamp dimmers to be able to control the temperature, along with a little temperature probe so that we can see what the temperature is.
We have the lovely choice of a crystal water bowl, a china water bowl, or a lovely red water bowl. What would you like today, Charlie?
Let's go with red.
Charlie's going with the red water bowl. A fine choice. Very stylish. And then, snakes need something to hide in, so I'll save my to-go containers and make a little hide. So you can pick out a lovely hide, whichever one your heart desires.
This one?
Okay, he wants that one. Very good. So that's decided, and then we're going to put some heat tape at the bottom. Wonderful.
So let me show you how I do this. I drill some holes into the container, and you don't want too many, you don't want too little. Too many might be a bit better. When the snake starts to shed, it should just shed perfectly in one piece. If it doesn't, then cover a couple holes.
And it's party time!
So put 5 holes on each side, and then 2 holes on the front and the back.
Since I don't have like a shed or an outdoor place to do this, I do it all in the kitchen, which my wife loves very much. It's her favorite thing. See me being all manly and drilling things and building things. Nothing makes her happier. But there, so we drilled all these lovely bins now. They have the holes all beautiful and looking fantastic. The next step will be...
We'll put the temperature probes on. I'll teach you and Charlie how to do that so that you guys can be my line workers while I do like the really crappy job. Okay, wonderful. Stop now.
Okay,
So basically this is going to be what the heat tape's going to look like. I'm going to put it right here so you can come with them on top. So it's going to be sitting right there. So what I'm going to do now is take one of these temperature probes, and this is going to tell us what the temperature is. So I'm going to stick it through one of these holes and tape it. You see? I'm going to tape it here to the middle of the heat pad so I can see what the temperature is. I have this like, I don't know what kind of tape it is. It's an aluminum tape. It's pretty strong, so I like to use it.
stick the probe in the middle. Capturing all this.
You sure?
Very wonderful. Okay. I'm going to put, it's going to go here. I'm just going to put one side in first. And push that to the side a bit. And then put the other side in. And then I can kind of roll it back and forth and have it in nice and tight. Perfect. Always put one side down and then turn the cord into it. Well, whatever. I'll run it around the side.
See what I'm doing? Okay. The trick on sticking them is to do this. So you put it on the cord, then you put one side down. Stretch it a bit. So you have the one side down, and you almost like roll the thing onto it. Then you put the other side down, and then you see how it, like that?
Yeah.
That way it stays on good. And then, for the final bit, see, like it bothers me, like this. See here? I did it wrong here. See how it's like, yeah, it's bothering me. Because that's where like my like ADD and all that, I don't know, kicks in. So it's like...
No, it's neater too.
Yeah, it's just you want it to... It's neater and it's like you see, it's not going to go anywhere. Whereas when it has that air bubble, it creates a problem. So I stick it to the cord first. Then I stick it to one side. And I roll the cord on it. Then I put the other side down. And I roll the cord like back and forth. And then it's stuck nicely. And it's not going anywhere. Now for the last part of the sticking process, I have double-sided tape. And this double-sided tape, try to get a strong one because I don't use a lot. So I just cut a little piece like this. And this stuff too is another, like, it's all tedious, annoying stuff.
You see this? So on the temperature probe thing, if you look at this, on the back, this is where the battery comes out, right? Mm-hmm. So if I was to stick a big sticker on here and stick it, then you can't change the battery. So I cleverly stick the sticker on the battery switcher. And then, if this double-sided tape, the double-sided tape doesn't like to come off. But I'll get it off. It'll happen. I'm stopping you from seeing how wonderful and enjoyable this is. Okay, thanks. Uh-oh. What was that? A snake is on the loose. That's how you know your snake. That's how you usually find your snake. If your snake goes missing, you're not going to find it. It'll just knock stuff over. And then you'll be like, my snake!
That's what happens. They're gone, and then don't even look for them because you won't find them, you know? And then in the middle of the night, something knocks over, you know, they're right next to you. One time, Ivy kissed my face. Like, she was there kissing my face.
She was like right next to me kissing my face. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, oh my goodness, it's her. She's there. She was just like, she came to me in my sleep and was kissing my face. That was quite special. But see, finally I got the double-sided tape off. Woohoo!
Yay!
I do this so that people have homes for their snakes that their snakes will be good in. Because I know that if they, like, I literally had a girl came, she bought a snake, she put it in an aquarium and it died.
Because there was no thermometer.
Well, like, it didn't have the right humidity and stuff, and it was too big for the snake. And at that point, I was so bothered, like, I was so angry at her. But then I thought to myself, you know what, I'm the one that sold it to her. And it, you know what I mean? So then I thought about it a long time, and I came up with, like, an idea. I'm just like, there we go. So look at how beautiful that is. The probe is plugged in nice, it's secured nicely, and now you can see the temperature. Wonderful. Now the next part is I'm cutting up THG tape. Is it THG? GHT tape. Cutting it up to make heat pads for the bottom of the snake bin.
Cutting between the black. Yes, because like the black thing produces heat or whatever, I don't know what it does, but I know that this part in the middle is just plastic. So I'm like, if I cut through the plastic part, that should be good. It's just, I'm counting like 6 lines between each cut.
I'm just like looking at it, it does that weird eye thing. Have you ever heard of, it's called like Moire art? M-O-I-R-E. It's named after some artists, but like when you look at certain patterns, they like kind of like change colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, remember back in the day, we all looked at that like magic eye or whatever? Did you ever do that?
So you look at something and there's a picture in there, but
Yeah, those.
Yeah.
Those are called like magic eye.
yeah.
So it's like you look at them and it's like, ooh. I'm like, did I count 6? I'm like, if I counted 5, I'll be so annoyed. Okay, now this is basically a foot. Because I basically make them as thick as these. See, it's the same thickness.
Mm-hmm.
So this probably provides just as much heat, if not more, than these ones. But I got too much. I got too much 12-inch. So there we go.
Now's the part I hate doing the most. Because I'm a hairdresser, I have just what I need. Right here.
Oh, you were looking for them.
No, I got needles for injecting the dead snake, but it's just like when I went to buy needles, I felt so self-conscious. Like, no, these are to inject a dead snake with rubbing alcohol. Okay, so now this is the part that I enjoy the least. But basically, before I solder the dimmers to these, I have to first kind of cut. I have to cut without cutting through this whole thing. Yes! Okay. So, without cutting through the whole thing, I just got to do something like this. See that? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then same thing over here. And it's a little tricky because if you push too hard, you cut through the whole thing and then it's broken. There we go. See that? That actually worked pretty well. Now I got to do that for all of the other ones.
Okay, after I'm done making holes to prepare for the soldering, I'll take some electric tape, and then I will tape the electric tape to the open side of the heat tape. Wonderful, just to keep it all safe, and I don't know how it keeps it safe. Everyone else does it, so I'm doing it too. I'm just a follower, but now you see me doing it, and then you can do it too. You just take the electric tape and you cover off those two ends to make it safer. Wow, wonderful, great. Done.
Ariel's home early. We're all in trouble. What's happening in my kitchen? Rah! Okay, so now, this is my favorite part. I get to solder the lamp dimmers to the heat tape.
Yay!
Ooh. So exciting. So exciting.
Can you feel it getting hot? What are you filming? You keep the camera in like one spot. You're like, come on. Have some pride in your work, just like me and Charlie. Okay.
Matthew having
happened
some
there?
trouble.
I never have trouble. Everything is wonderful. See, like the silence that we have now, it feels awkward as I'm trying to like cut cords with a razor. Okay, so see, now I have this nice long piece of cord.
Yay!
Or whatever it is, and I stick it into this hole. So I'm gonna. But before I stick it in the hole, I have this little like stuff that helps the solder thing stick to it. So I just take a dab of that, and I put it on this, and then I put it on this over here. Same thing on the other side, and then I rub it on the cord. It's called flux.
Flux?
I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Charlie makes food and I'm a hairdresser, so we're not the most handiest of men, but we're still wonderful.
So that's already kind of stuck in there nicely, and then I'll do the other one. Do I do the other one after? Sure, I did them both. Let's do them both. Oh, we're moving to the countertop. Okay, perfect. So, here we go. It's the moment of truth. Okay, yes.
Now I have to solder this on. Here's the soldering stuff. Behold, the most exciting part of the whole video. No, the most exciting part is when it's all done. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes, indeed. It always makes me so happy when this stuff like just melts and does stuff. It's like, yes. Very nice. What beautiful, fine workmanship. If I do say so myself.
This is actually very satisfying.
What's satisfying?
Like just it melting this as quickly.
It's very oh no. Oh, I'm breathing it. Don't breathe it. Maybe I should. No, I should not crack open the window. Oh, it makes me so happy. It really does. Isn't it beautiful? Look at how beautiful that is. Stuck on pretty good. Very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, beautiful. And now we have a lovely controllable heat source.
Yay!
Now, the next step is going to be
More electrical tape.
more electrical tape.
So you see this distance? Like this times 2. Because you have to be able to go like this. So this just kind of do one at a time. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this. See, just leave a little bit of it going over. See how it like covers it and it goes over this edge? And then you just kind of... Oh, it's too long. The piece is too long. It's too long! Can cut it. Yeah, okay, so let's go do that. And we can just stick that to that. And nicely. See that? And then for a little bit of extra support, who cares? Why not? Let's take that extra piece and attach it. Okay? Make sure you pass the thing that's done. See? Just like that. And now, oh, see? Muy perfecto. Ta-da! Fabulous, wonderful. Yay!
So strong.
Sing in the rain, I'm singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again. I'm soldering things and making snake homes with Charlie and Alyssa in the rain. La 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 la. Singing in the rain and going insane. I'm losing my brain.
Charlie, can't you do anything right? Oh, you good for nothing,
Charlie.
Charlie. Okay. Wonderful. Finally, we're on the last part of our wonderful journey. We're going to attach the heat to the container. Watch me like stick it on the wrong side. Okay. So, oh yeah, we put it like this. Let's go like this. There is a way for things to be done, and we want to do them in a nice way. So see, there's like this perfect like little crevice that these bins have that make me happy.
And I'm gonna measure some tape. So there's one. We can do. Oh no, we've run out of tape. Good thing for me, I'm always prepared. There's more. Yay.
He's got more tape.
He's got more tape. Fear not, little ones. Dun, 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 dun. I don't mind dogs. I just their allergies. Have to go for walks every day to pick up their crap. Snakes are so much better.
The main reason that I make these homes is that people can take home an enclosure that'll work for the snake for a few years, a couple of years, give it everything that it needs, Also, like all the heat pads that companies are making they need to put a thermostat on them. And a thermostat, you got to spend like another $100 just to control your heat, and most people don't. Like most first-time buyers, they just go, they buy a heat pad. That heat pad has no control. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. And with this, you're going to be able to fully control the heat.
I like this aluminum tape because it just sticks beautifully to everything. It wraps around stuff. Pretty solid. So I've been making these things for about a year, and so far everyone that has got one has not had a problem, so happy, happy, happy. It might not be the prettiest. But it does what it's gotta do. The last piece.
See how nice that is? Even trying to get someone to do that, you'd be surprised. Not you, Charlie. I'm not picking on you. Okay. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. So we have our temperature right there. You can see it says 28.6 degrees Celsius. So I'm going to plug it in, and we're going to mess around with the temperature until we have it somewhere where we like it.
Charlie and Snake.
So Charlie's snake is going to be ready to go home, and it will be getting that for a good couple of years. See something nice for it to hide in. A little bit of shelter. That's that, right? So Bogart is going into his new home. Dun 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 dun. And now for the moment of truth.
Does it work?
It says 29.2.
What?
29.2.
29.2?
Yeah.
Okay, so. So, I have it on, or off, on, it's off, on. So let's just put that all the way up for now. And let's watch. Can you even see it?
Yeah.
Yes. Drive me nuts. You know, you have the ability to zoom in on things too. Did you use the zoom at all?
Yeah.
So right now it's 28.9.
There, that's better. See, 29.5.
29.7.
So you want it to be around like 33, no, 30, 31, did I say 32?
You said
Yeah, like 32 to 34 degrees, I'd say it's safe. I like it always to be kind of around like 33. That's like the sweet spot. But anywhere from like 32 to 34, you're good. So we can see the temperature is raising. And there you have it. A nice, controllable home that'll work perfectly for it. So you see, what is the snake doing? Is it trying to get out? Is it trying to escape? Oh no, the home is way too small. No. Turn it off. Turn it off. See, it's hiding in its hide because that's what snakes do most of the time. They like to hide. I'm not saying that you should just take them and stick them in a little box and not let them have any freedom. I think that you give them what they need, and that's basically what their home is. It's a place for them to have all the things that they need. And then you take them outside and you play with them and you let them go exploring and stuff. And they have fun doing that as well. But that's basically what the snake needs. And all you need to provide for it to have a good, happy life. And as it gets bigger, you make it or get it a bigger home. Perfect. We're sitting at 32. Everything's working great. Ta-da!
And he's happy.
What?
And
And he's happy.
Yeah, he's happy. He's good. He's chilling. He's having a good time. Yay!